Anthony Joshua's promoter Eddie Hearn remains optimistic that the Deontay Wilder vs Anthony Joshua unification fight will go ahead, whether it be late this year or early next year. Now obviously it is his job to maintain his optimism, and obviously he's going to try and push the fight through, but can he do it, and will the fight happen? I think, to be honest, if anyone is going to make the fight, then it is Eddie Hearn. Obviously he has put together great grudge matches before, where there have been fighters like Carl Froch, George Groves, Dylan White, and Derek Chisora obviously in the mix, so he's managed to pull through that. So if anyone can make the fight, then he can. Do I think it will go ahead? No, I don't think it will, to be honest. I would love to say that I think the fight will happen, but I really don't think it will. I don't think that Deontay Wilder wants to fight. I think, to be honest, he is overpricing himself, and to be honest, I believe he will get beat before he does get in there with Anthony Joshua, whether it be against Dominic Breazeale or whether he gets beat against Tyson Fury if he takes that rematch, which it looks like he probably will, because Bob Arum has stated that the date for that fight could be February 2020. So if he goes with that fight, I believe Tyson Fury beats him. I believe, to be honest, that Dominic Breazeale has a good chance of beating Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is a very beatable opponent. I think you saw that in the Tyson Fury fight, and to be honest, in most of his fights, he does look beatable. He just has that one big punch, the equalizer, that usually gets him out of jail. And he found it against Ortiz, he found it against Tyson Fury. He didn't stop Tyson Fury got up, so he took the power. Now, in that fight, Deontay Wilder took a lot of punishment. I know people say that Tyson Fury is not a big puncher. Most people say he couldn't punch his way out of a paper bag. But I believe that Tyson Fury punches hard enough to get his opponents respect. Otherwise, they would just walk through his punches and knock him out. So he punches hard enough to get Deontay Wilder's respect. And he peppered him with punches after punches. And that will take its toll on Deontay Wilder, where he is an aging fighter anyway. Let's not forget, he is 34 this year. So if he does not take this Anthony Joshua fight soon, then it will run its course and he will get beat, or he will have to retire because he will have a below par performance even for himself. If he goes in there with Dominic Breazeale and labours a bit, maybe gets knocked down or even hurt, then he will most definitely not want to get in there with Anthony Joshua, because if he is being hurt and wobbled by a fighter like Dominic Breazeale, who is a good fighter, nonetheless, a good adequate fighter, but if he is being wobbled by him, just think what the heavyweight champion of the world will do to him. He will think about hanging his gloves up, and he will definitely not want to get in there with Anthony Joshua after that. If he is being dropped by Dominic Breazeale and hurt, then he knows he cannot defeat Anthony Joshua. I believe he knows that anyway. He knows that he cannot defeat Tyson Fury once more. That is why he will not want that rematch. He will do everything he can to get out of the Tyson Fury rematch, I think. Deontay Wilder kind of finds himself between a rock and a hard place. He has to either take the Tyson Fury rematch or fight Anthony Joshua. Once he stepped up against Fury, there was no coming back, so he has to either get in there with Tyson Fury again or Anthony Joshua, or be revealed as the fighter he really is, a coward who will not face the best. In Deontay Wilder's mind, I think the best matchup for him is the Tyson Fury rematch. He believes he can knock him out, and I don't think he believes he can stay in there long enough to land anything significant against Anthony Joshua. That is why he doesn't want the fight. Anthony Joshua is all wrong for him, and he knows that, and his team know that. That is why they continue to put off the fight. And like I said, I think he will lose before he even gets in there. But hey, I could be wrong. He maybe wants to take the fight. It may just be his team that don't want the fight. He is trying to get it, but his team are saying, no, let's hold off for the better deal. We can get a better deal out of this and more money, which he can, I guess. I mean, over the past year, the fight is double what it would be worth then. So, yeah, well done, he's built the fight. But there is a risk of him losing, and then the whole fight disappears. All of what they have built comes to an end. So Deontay Wilder needs to hurry up and fight his demons if he is going to get in there with Anthony Joshua, whether it be settle for the money or settle with the fact that he might get beat in this fight. It is a fight where he is going in there as the underdog, and he will know that the first time he believes he can be knocked out by his opponent. So will he take the fight or will he not? Eddie Hearn seems optimistic, but guys, what are your thoughts? Are you optimistic about this fight being made? Please drop your thoughts in the comments below. Please like the video and subscribe for more content. Thank you guys.